When Mr. Wonka shouted, "Stop the boat!" the Oompa Loompas jammed their oars into the river and backwater furiously. The boat stopped. The Oompa Loompas guided the boat alongside the red door. On the door it said, "Inventing room, private, keep out." Mr. Wonka took a key from his pocket, leaned over the side of the boat, and put the key in the keyhole. "This is the most important room in the entire factory," he said. "All most secret new inventions are cooking and simmering in here." Old Fickle Gerb would give his front teeth to be allowed inside just for 3 minutes. She would also Pranos and Slugworth, and all the other rotten chocolate makers. "But now listen to me. I want no messing around about when you go in. No touching, no meddling, and no tasting. Is that agreed?" "Yes, yes," the children cried. "We won't touch a thing." "Up to now," Mr. Walker said, "nobody else, not even Anne Oompa Loompa, has ever been allowed in here." He opened the door and stepped out of the boat into the room. The 4 children and their parents all scrambled after him. "Don't touch," shouted Mr. Wonka, "and don't knock anything over." Charlie Bucket stared around the giant room in which he found himself. The place was like a witch's kitchen. All about him black metal pots were boiling and bubbling on huge stoves, and kettles were hissing, and pans were sizzling, and strange iron machines were clanking and sputtering, and there were pipes running all over the ceiling and walls, and the whole place was filled with smoke and steam and delicious rich smells. Mr. Wonka himself had suddenly become even more excited than usual, and anyone could see that this was the room he loved best of all. He was hopping around among the saucepans and the machines like a child among his Christmas presents, not knowing which thing to look at first. He lifted the lid from a huge box and took a sniff, then he rushed over and dipped a finger into a barrel of sticky yellow stuff and had a taste. Then he skipped across 2 of the machines and turned half a dozen knobs this way and that. Then he peered anxiously through the glass door of a gigantic oven, rubbing his hand on crackling with delight in what he saw inside. Then he ran over to another machine, a small, shiny effort that kept going put, 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 and every time it went put, a large green marble dropped out of it into the basket on the floor. At least it looked like a marble. "I'm visiting my gobstoppers," cried Mr. Wonka proudly.